can count you down. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Yep. Here we go. Cutscene skip. I gotta pause the game to turn off this one item to make the run more exciting to watch. Here we go. This is the introduction stage. I'd usually turn off the little real-time text when playing this game. Now, one thing I do is dash jumping, which is the fastest form of movement for Gunvolt. Dashing is a bit more reliable, because sometimes you may accidentally do a regular jump and no dash speed, which is a little bit annoying. And the little strategy for my run is that I tend to purposely kill a lot of enemies, so I can get up to level 13 up to a certain point. And level 13 allows me to use a powerful skill called Spark Caliber, or the English version calls it Lux Caliber. It's a powerful sword weapon and allows me to skip certain phases against bosses.
We'll get into that once we get to the first boss. For those of you who don't know, we did mention this was an Inti Creates creation together with Concept. For those of you guys might have known these two companies for Mighty Number 9, this game was kind of released in the shadows, and to me, best game of 2014 being the first game, and of 2016, this one came out on 3DS. And play it. If you like Mega Man X, Mega Man ZX, Mega Man Zero style gameplay, this is the game for you. 100% this is the game for you.
Now, due to plot armor, I've become a lot more stronger, and this is the only part of the run where pre-evasion is on by default. There you go.
I'm sorry to put it that way, but that's what happened. People didn't see this game because it was made by the same company, which is very unfortunate because these games are amazing. The soundtrack is very on point. It pretty much follows the classic style of the X series, Zero series, and everything. A little bit more Japanese touch to it because obviously we have actual idols singing the theme songs for this game. Very catered to a Japanese audience, but the West has shown a lot of love for this game as of late, which is why we have the English releases of this game.
And that's the end of me for now. So, coming up next is Copen's introduction stage, and Jinny's using a controller he completely hates for now. When Jinny goes through the main story for Copen, we're going to be doing a quite a unique real-time time saver, which we won't spoil it yet. But basically, when Jinny gets to his part later on, he'll be using his own controller.
Don't get me wrong though, Mighty Number 9 might not have been the best game ever, but the speedrun is really good, and the speedrun community has been putting in a lot of work.
Oh yes, definitely. It's usually a bit hard in a casual playthrough for Mighty Number 9, but looking at a speedrun, it does look actually surprisingly good to watch.
Okay, anyway, so Copen is really different. He's got 3 bullets, as you can see at the bottom of the screen. I'll be utilizing this to dash forward a lot, and to refill this, you basically have to either refill on the ground by double tapping down, similar to Gunvolt, and also hitting an enemy or bouncing off the floor of an enemy to refill the bullets, which you'll be seeing a lot in this playthrough. Sorry if the gameplay is sloppy here. I used to play with this controller, but ever since I picked up my new controller, I've never gone back to this one.
There you go. That's the end of the first section. They got another section to go through.
So second section here, I'll be using my Spark Stellar to clear out the enemy right there. And something new that came out as of late, thanks to Ajarmar, another Swedish runner of this game. He figured out that if you dash towards a wall and jump at the right time, you can scale up walls super fast, almost twice the speed as of a normal wall jump.
You can see Copen has a much higher skill level in terms of movement. There's quite a bit of route plan to know where exactly the enemies are, so you can abuse the extra bullet refills. And the most important part, trying not to fall down and go down to a pit, because that can happen in your early days. There you go, nice.
Well done, Jinny. Okay. I see our fellow runner Benja in the chat right there. He's the world record holder of this game. With I think he has like I forget, sub 40 time.
Oh boy.
Make sure you check out the times on speedrun.com/Gunvolt2 to have a good view of all the runners of this game and all the good times.
Okay, so this is like a prologue boss fight where one of the main antagonists is not fully powered yet. I gotta skip some cutscenes.
Sub 5, baby! Sub 5!
I'll try to get sub 5 in game. We'll explain in a second what it means. I might have done it a bit too late.
I don't think that's going to be a sub 5 because your damage is too slow in the beginning of that. This might be a 513 or 538. Mash. 503, that's not too bad actually.
S+, yeah. Alright, so this is the end of prologue. Then we get to choose a character. But that does not mean that you're Gunvolt forever. Once you save the game and then reset, you can then choose Copen if you want to. So the next 40-something minutes or so, you're going to see me playing as Gunvolt. This is the first stage. This is Jibral's stage. She's from the UK, funnily enough, according to the biography of her.
I have some great news whenever you're ready.
Yeah, go ahead.
The Mega Man X incentive has been met by a local donation of $100.
What? What? Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Make sure you check out the run coming up right after by Sopa, one of the top runners of the Mega Man X 100% category. So yeah, Jibril stage, not too much to say about it. It's like a giant mansion with a bunch of zombies. Unfortunately, since GreenalinkSDA is not running with the dialogue running in the background, you won't hear all the funny jokes about zombies and mini touch of lore right there. Are you putting it on?
Just for a bit so you know what it is.
Yeah.
I tend to turn it off because when I played the first game on the 3DS back in 2015, it was off by default because Inti Creates had a first translation version for 3DS which had some features missing. It wasn't officially translated until the PC Steam release for the first game. It eventually did come out to 3DS, but sadly Europe got missed out, mainly because there's a lot more translations to do, not just English. Fortunately, when the second game came out, Gunvolt 2, it had all your translations possible, I think.
Yeah, big ups for Inti Creates and their translation team for that. Also, random trivia here. If you're familiar with One Punch Man and the character Genos, it's actually the same guy who does Gunvolt's voice in this game. Oh, you're not gonna skip the step? You know you can dash hop right from this step too.
Oh right, I didn't know that one. Then again, I'm trying not to die here.
It's just it's a few frames. It doesn't make much of a difference.
Okay. Yeah.
But your bosses are way better than mine. I noticed small stuff like that, but my bosses are terrible with Gunvolt. So.
I'd probably kill a few extra enemies more than necessary because I really want to get the sword ASAP-ish. The reason why in the first game the sword wasn't necessary is because when you go to rooms where you destroy a bunch of enemies, there was only one room in the entire game where you had to kill enemies. But in this one, it's actually a lot more. So you're naturally closer to level 13, and so why not kill a few extra enemies along the way? Okay, final straight now. Nope. Can I do it then? Yes. I gotta also add this one here. just in case things do not go to plan. The first boss I'm fighting against is pretty much the hardest boss, which is a coincidence because the first boss I had in Last Master Zero boss was by far the hardest too.
It's a good idea to get it out of the way. Jibril's 3 phases are very unique, and this is where I'll be getting into like the details about it. So let's put it in simple terms. First phase has normal defense. Let's say that's a 5. Second phase has like 2 or 2.5. Third phase for specifically Jibril is like 100.
Yeah, third phase is ridiculously.
Yeah, we'll explain that once we get there. So first phase, just deal damage normally, dodge attacks. Second phase is where she takes a ton of damage, because as you can tell, she puts her armor on her hands to make them into claws. So she has no defensive armor on her right now. That's a good example of that.
Oh. Oh.
Oh yeah, random note here. With the Gunvolt 2's release, they didn't do a translation 100% obviously, because the voice actors still say the same things in the story and whatnot. But what they actually did, unlike the first game, which a lot of people who have played the first game have noticed, is that in this game, like in the first game, the attacks of all special attacks have different names between Japanese and English. So in this version, instead of saying the Japanese one and not recording a new set of voice clips for the special attack, the skills, they actually re-recorded the English names. So if Gunvolt would say Astrosphere in English, he would actually say it. The Japanese voice actor actually reads that out and does not stick to saying Lightning Sphere. Are you alright?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nice, good job.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's the scariest boss
Yeah.
for Gunvolt, for sure.
If you get hit, you cannot use your electric powers, and she's more of a survival mode because once you unleash some swords, she actually loses some HP, and there's a specific pattern when she's low on HP. So it makes that last bit not random, but unfortunately I still messed it up slightly.
Well, she is random, no matter what you do.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
So I got Crash Bolt, which is a very good handy skill. It's very quick. It deals burst damage, which is a single powerful hit.
Which will be very useful because if you do a single hit that does a set amount of damage, specifically going from the second phase HP gauge into the third one, you'll actually do oversaturated, maybe not oversaturated, but you'll actually go over into the third phase and do damage over to the third HP gauge. Another thing to note about that is it's really smart to do this in this game due to the fact that the attack still applies over the weaker defense of the second phase. So if you would have done the move when the boss is on the third phase HP, you would have done less damage than if you started the hit when the boss was still on its second phase. Because the defense changes for the boss as it reaches final phase.
It makes more sense when I get to fight her again later on. You can see the difference while I do a certain move at a certain part of a fight.
Yeah, and for you guys who have played the incredible tribute game to the past, Mighty Gunvolt Burst, you'll actually recognize the stage and the song. Maybe not the whole stage, but the whole design of the stage and the theme.
Ah, come on. Yeah, don't worry about that. Don't use the crash balls here because that's the fastest way to destroy the barrier. You have to destroy barriers in order to advance to the next section.
Here's a little unique feature of this stage. So anything that is blue, that requires flash field to, for you to be able to create a platform. Anything that's red gets cancelled out by the flash field, which is the giant field on GV when he jumps around or attacks. Since his whole gimmick is you tag enemies and then you can electrify them. We might see something cool now that is very restricted. Oh, nice!
1.0 time saver. Sorry, Jinny, you're going to trash me on this.
You're not even going to try?
No, because this is fast and we don't do it at all. Well,
This guy. All right, all right.
you can explain it now, actually, if you want.
So transitioning from right side to left side is actually slow. So the optimal strat, it's still hard, but it's very optimal, is to do iceless, basically. So for that little gap in between when he swaps sides, there's a little very tight jump you can do, a very specific wall kick into a tiny wall kick off the edge platform above, where he popped up on the other side. Doesn't save that much time, but if you want to go for the record, any second, every single second counts to save for that. You'll be seeing the origin of that jump in the MMX run by Sopa later.
Don't care.
Might want to heal soon, I think.
I'll be fine. If I don't get a level up here, then I will heal.
Yeah. One like sadly not super beneficial thing in this game is that on the 3DS version you had two screens obviously, and on the bottom screen you could tell how much EXP you were from leveling up. Unfortunately in this version they did not put that on screen. You'd actually have to pause to check,
Yes.
and that is slower, so we don't want to do that. But you still level up. It's just we don't have a good way of checking where you are in the XP to get another level. And Teseo here, the 4chan character of this game. Oh, yeah, I'll let the dialogue speak for itself.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, Matt Papa, who did most of the translation for this game, took a little bit of liberty when he came to Teseo right here. Nice, that was a sick finish right there.
Okay, so the next stage. Oh, I can't remember the English name, but the Japanese name was Nimrod. But they changed in the English version because Nimrod was a slang for moron. There you go. The Naga's a pretty good bolt. It allows you to charge and pierce through other targets with a single shot. We got another 2 normal stages and then a series of final stages. This is the 3rd normal stage for me. So I gotta change bolts in a second.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have a $20 donation coming in from Caleb Hart 42 Core Cringe Crew.
Oh!
And the comment is, we need this. And he was referring to the Mega Man 100% that we reached at this moment when he did the donation, but thank you.
Thought we reached it before. Anyway, thank you guys.
Oh, come on. Come on.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, I'll be fine.
But yeah, thanks guys for all the support. Chameleon 30 and Mega Man X 100% is a really sick route. Not marathon safe whatsoever, but we got Mr. Pasca Pele in the back right there. He's ready. I know he's ready.
Yeah, his monk are shaking pretty hard right now.
So I use a skill here because it's one of the few bosses where he's up in the air all the time. Nice. Hey, level up. That's good. Alright. So all that little damage, you know, I'm healed up now. And then I can use this again. Here comes my favorite annoying gimmick. You'll find it in a second. Ooh.
Yeah, so this section, unfortunately for Gunvolt, is really slow.
It's an official fact that he's weak to water as well.
Yeah, so this stage is just dangerous for him, and yeah, you get overcharged if you use like flash field in water as well.
Oh,
Funny enough, once you beat the game and get the true ending, you actually unlock secret missions. And for Copen, who does not play this stage, actually, he gets to play the stage in one of the secret missions. So for Copen, who actually has a fast fall technique, this stage is a little bit faster for him.
oh no.
Ooh.
That'll be fine. Nice. There you go. That's the annoying part of the level. If you get caught without water physics traps.
That's pretty much the only good way of doing it. And this guy is glitched.
There you go.
He can't hit you. Oh, he does? I've never gotten hit by that guy.
I stand still on purpose. You
But
know.
like, I still haven't gotten hit by that guy. Is that a 1.0 thing?
No, you just you have to hold right to not get hit by him. Hey, level up, nice.
This game makes very little sense to me right now.
Okay, now stay in the middle for a bit. I hate this part of the passion. I know what the interview trying to do here. And I gotta wait for a bit. Now I go.
Alright, so I think this is actually one of the few bosses that logically you have the weakness for. But I actually forgot how damage works versus this guy.
Certain moves actually increase his bulk. Yeah, this one's bad for me. His bulk's a little bit better here during this attack.
You can still do a lot of good damage with good mashing here, because Gunvolt actually does, what is it, one damage per bullet? It's not much, but it definitely helps alongside the flash field usage. Fun fact that even though he's known as Miles in the English version, he was actually called Nimrod in Japanese. Did you just get the frame jump right there?
Yeah.
That's a surprisingly hard trick, but that was pretty neat.
There you go. I'll do that for fun sometimes. So just like, let's see if I can do a jump. Yeah, got it.
It's actually useful in one spot in the entire game for
Yeah.
GB.
The double jump, yeah. One of the final stages. I gotta keep him pushing the star button too. Hopefully my level should be high enough that partway through the next one, I should be at level 13. I can use this one extra skill. Technos. Technos is a great bolt weapon for this game. Because any bolt now is always capped to the same amount of tags you can do. And Technos allows me to shoot 2 bolts at the same time. So if you go point blank against an enemy, you can shoot 2 bolts right next to him instead of 1 at a time.
It's very useful against Jibril, because her normal stance in the second phase specifically, she crouches, so you
Yes.
can't actually hit her, because Gunvolt can't crouch. I guess this weapon is like an homage to Snake Man, as you can tell by the... I forget the English term for it, but it's like a seeker shot that travels the ground.
Lake Seeker or something? Like, hey, level up, let's see. Oh, it's still not level 13 yet.
I guess the jump would have been useful here too,
Yeah, I guess so.
but
when you
it's too hard to do so many consecutive ones for now.
when you use the special mist, you can actually wall jump up from ice. But when that's disabled, you can gain a speed boost from slippery ice physics. But that's not easy to control, not always reliable.
Good luck with this fight.
Oh yeah.
This one is pretty bad for GB. Hope it's OD better, so that's why. He calls you a fool. Are you just gonna take that?
Yeah?
No, Horobio is like disappear? Oh, my Japanese is so rusty right now.
Hey, what the? Oh, okay, it did actually do damage. So I...
Yeah, as you notice right there, he was not trying to climb the wall. Once ice applies to all the walls, you can't actually climb them because logically you'll slip off. Except for that one platform at the end, because not the whole platform was frozen.
Oh, I couldn't do it. Let's just do this.
Yeah, that's a really tight jump actually. So what I've noticed with these games, very similar to Mega Man X. So in Mega Man X, walls are a lot bigger than what they seem. Technically, there are 7.5 pixels you can kick from based off your... Oh, that's unfortunate. Based off your hitbox. So if a wall is like this, then you can kick off it approximately this distance away from it. I don't know how much you can see that. Like that. It's very similar in this game. And you can actually kick off walls that are higher with the same logic, but it's hard. If you miss the correct frame, like pixel, you will never grab that wall, even though it's right there.
Level 13, baby. Have to go right there to the ice. That's not me being I'm lost where to go.
This section is unfortunately a bit slow. This stage is actually the only stage, aside from the final stages, that are shared between both Copen and Gunvolt. So you'll see me traverse this stage a little bit differently, thanks to a newfound movement technique by Ajarmar. Shout out to Ajarmar, fellow speedrunner of this game.
The twin-toe bunker method, yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to that when we get there. Okay. So Tenjin, same guy we saw in the beginning that got beat in 5 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, not good attack to start off with.
That move is good for Copen, not for GB. Nice thing about Crash Bolt is that it doesn't cost any ammo to use, which is really nice.
No freeze today, Tenjin. Yeah.
Good job, that was sick. So it's really scary with that fight because if he gets through with his DM, it can take a long time before you can do anything, pretty much, because that desperation move is pretty long.
Yeah, some bosses' desperation moves are not too bad, but if they go off screen and invincible, you're pretty much losing a good amount of time. So strats like that kind of like skips the whole long process. And there's a few late game bosses especially we will try and cut down if possible. Crossroads. Okay, so this is the whole... There's a twist. And we gotta do this stage right away. And I think this is your favorite boss.
Yep, that's my boy. Please put on text for this fight.
I'll try it. For charity. It's on now.
Gary is the English monster. He's also a rapper and a street dancer.
Again?
Sure, I mean, well, mostly. Rhyming doesn't help.
No, not today. Oh!
Yeah, he's dead after this. It's so easy for GB, but it's nice that you got it. You can still miss it if you're not trying to, actively go for it deep there.
So this is like Gunvolt's move on. So he has a powerful one-frame skill that allows me to skip stuff like that. Copen has a full screen attack, but it's not as powerful as Gunvolt's. And it's a slightly long animation too for him.
And like, even if leveling up does make it do more damage, it's so little. Like level 1 to like level 35, that's not a huge difference in damage output. It's a little bit more, but not a lot. But coping strength lies in a classic way, or in a classic style, I would say.
We have a little reminder. If you want to hear the angelic voices of Jinny and co-commentator in the Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix HD, the singing incentive, we only have $328 to go to the goal. So if you're donating and want to hear some excellent Disney princess style singing, this is your chance. Thank you.
I can let you guys in on a secret. Because we're in Europe and we have such a strong international attendance here, we'll be trying to not just do English. That's all I'm gonna say for now.
No, don't you dare. Okay. Oh, that was looked pretty slick actually.
Wow, this dude is crazy. And I thought Sop over there was crazy. That's a 2-frame trick.
I might mess up the main one though, so don't get too excited.
Okay, to put it this way, it's similar to neon jumps without, yeah. Yep, well, 2-frame perfect, but you know what I mean.
There it goes.
Oh my god, that's
baby.
crazy. That's so hard to do. That's actually really hard to do.
Alright. I don't care how many times I'm getting hit here.
We got it. We made it, fam. We made it. Why I know it's a 2-frame trick? Because in the first version of this game was 30 FPS on the 3DS.
Yes.
So by adding 60 FPS, then doubles the frames. So in a sense, it's easier, but it's still really hard. This was a trick we found in the first game. Who found that trick? Was it Cool Kid, or who was it?
I don't know. It was a thing when the PC Steam version of the first game had a speedrun mode, and people were trying to figure out how to go through Marak's secret route, and people found out that you can jump after performing a skill.
Shoutouts to whoever you are who found it, and shoutouts to the GB1 community that slowly transitioned over to the second game. Shoutouts to Easy Mode, best category.
Alright, here it goes. Da, 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 dum.
Yeah, so this stage is basically just tiny gauntlets of hordes of enemies that you gotta beat. You got a number in the bottom corner to tell you, is that supposed to be that high? Look at it. Was it?
Oops.
I'm confused. That didn't look right. Is that a 1.0 thing?
I don't know anymore. I know the Desperation move art is 1.0 only, because they use higher resolution art in later versions.
Yeah. It loads faster here because it's lower res.
I didn't really pay attention to it. It's moves like that though, guys, is that's why I grind a lot more kills for the sword. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so Desna here, what's her backstory? She is like a prophet? I don't remember actually. Her story is kind of interesting. Yeah, she's not too much of a problem. She has long-lasting moves. She's invisible for that move, and her desperation phase is not too bad to deal with, especially when you have Excalibur. Yeah, like.
Don't worry about it now.
She's gonna die in a second anyway. Nice.
Yep. I may play that a little bit safe, because if you do a little bit too much damage and then go to phase 3, you lose a bit more time, because theoretically her bulk will be a bit better. and so she would take less damage for the sword from the sword attack. I got 2 more regular stages left for me.
Oh, wait. I'm looking at chat real quick. Fortune teller, and then I'm thinking of the Japanese name. They call her a doshi, which is the same thing they call Sorey from Tales of Hysteria. So she's kind of like a shepherd of like a religious side to it, whatever. That specifically, yeah.
So this level splits into 2 different parts based on what you're playing as. I take the top route, Copen takes the lower bottom route.
Yeah, so if you're playing this for the first time after beating the first game, pay attention to the dialogue here, because GV actually mentions a former teammate from the first game in this one, which one of the characters in this game, surprise, obviously they don't know that character. But random trivia, I won't say what it is, because I think everybody should enjoy this game properly. So with the help of Naga Charge, since it passes through walls, get it? Oh, nice! You've gotten like every single one.
Happy accidents, I guess. Alright, now I go back to the main gun. The Technos. Does that make up for not doing a wall jump in that level?
Yes.
Thank you.
Now I just gotta land my new strats. Oh, that song is so good.
I'll try my best to keep this playing, but I can take 1 more hit. Poppycock. Ah. Alright. We've got 2 more sections of this.
Yeah.
This is the only staircase sequence where there's enemies as well.
The game is really fun. And if you feel like the game is kind of hard, in the style of GreenalinkSDA's way to play this game, you actually have a pendant, an equipment piece that will grant you privation. So as long as you have energy, like the blue bar on the Gunvolt, you'll actually survive a few hits before actually taking real damage, which helps out a lot, yeah.
That thing. I'll turn it off for entertainment purposes and make the run less boring to watch. So normally, if I had it on, I will save a lot more time, but also at the same time want to level up my character to a certain point to skip some long phases in boss fights.
And we kind of want to emphasize on how different the 2 characters are in this game as well.
Do a backflip, Jinny. This says so on chat.
I mean, no, Bloodduster. You should be here and do it yourself. Honestly. Shout out to Bloodduster. He's a Beta Quest OT player.
Yeah, I can't see chat all the time. My eyes on the screen. It's only when there's a bit of downtime I can see chat every now and again.
So Asrok?
Yes.
I think his name is still Asrok, right?
Yeah, it's still Azurok as far as I know.
The young chef, basically. He speaks in a very like polite style, talks about food. His desperation move
oh crap.
basically talks about...
I had to use it anyway, but I did it at the wrong time.
Alright.
I go do a safety retry after this. But simply put,
Doesn't look like we still have our French runner here in the room. He could have translated what he exactly says here. Amuse-bouche has something to do with like appetizer, I think. But I could be wrong.
so I go safely try here because normally the strategy was that you use one in the early part of the fight, so that by the time you get to a certain point here of the next boss battle, I can use it at the right time without having to wait. Oh well. There's a strategy I gotta use. When a boss uses super, the item that's maxed to your, the skill that's maxed to your X button can be buffered, so it will come out ASAP when you gain control again. That's only the shortcut button, so you're gonna see me pause a game in a second, power through this fight to map a more powerful skill to buffer.
Benja mentioned retry strat. Are you gonna utilize it?
I just used it right there.
Yeah.
Just so
I didn't pay attention for a sec,
okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I just used retry. Oh, doesn't matter too much.
Yeah, Plasma Legion is the same boss we saw in the beginning of the game, but this is the finalized version of the boss from the first stage.
Okay, got it. Got it, nice.
Ooh. It's disgusting, but also amazing, and also not fair, because I can't do that with my character.
Very curious, Copen's powerful move isn't even close to actually killing it. He actually had to go through the entire attack sequence for Copen. I got the last final stage, main stage for me. Then you're going to see a funky real-time strategy. I got to do something. There's two things I have to do before Jinny will carry on as his character as Copen.
Sorry, I had to prepare.
That's fine.
Because we're doing the switch after this stage. This is the final stage, and this is the boss rush as well.
There's actual lore why this happens. It's not just lazy game design. Oh, shoot. I didn't map my buttons.
That's unfortunate.
I go do... yeah. That's an annoying thing when doing that strat, you forget about that other thing. There's a backup strategy though that I'm going to do partway through this level, so I got backup. Come on! Oh, it's holding up. Nice. Oof. Okay, I gotta listen to this. Because I'm gonna have to go dodge the entire sequence. Oh, that was close.
Nice.
That doesn't do anything, but it's just for show. So normally if you get caught, you quote-unquote die, but then plot happens and you get revived, like a little small scripted cutscene. No, I don't have to do it. I can do these bosses without... I just do Gibril last, and then go and do retry after Gibril. So this is backup strats. Oh, why there?
Yeah, it's Tessio. He's just out here to troll you. He's the meme of this game after all. Yeah. Nice. It's not really what he says in Japanese, but you'll figure that out soon enough. Not gonna pop a bolt?
Yep.
Let's hit him! Anything!
Yeah.
That's the one time it's not worth having the V shot. In Japanese, he's making a joke of the whole what Gunvolt is, which is the Azure Striker, or Armed Blue, which is armed blue in Japanese.
Alright. Melas. We meet again.
This is a bad pattern.
So I turn it off now because
Yeah. This is a really weird pattern.
I didn't get it time. Oh, I forgot about that. When those rings touch me, that's where the 3 hydro lasers go end up.
Can you?
Can by mashing, but I don't have got enough time. So I gotta do this. Well, I wasn't in a good position. If I did the face beforehand. Oh, okay.
Just keep shooting. Oh, you could have gotten him there.
Yeah.
Nice.
So why that didn't work out too well, I tend to use that move when his HP's down in phase 2, and then I got enough time to get myself prepared. He always does a jump to either side of the screen. So there's a setup for it. Now we got her again. Fortunately, I got a weapon now that can actually cut down our phase 3 by a huge amount. Okay, that's phase 1 down. Now with this weapon, I can tag her a little bit sooner.
In a sense, this is basically her weakness.
Ooh. Nice. That's good time. Good positioning. Look at that bar now. If I did that during phase 3, it wouldn't even do much damage at all. But if you do it at the very end of phase 2, you can cut her phase 3 though.
And as I mentioned before, her defense is off the charts. And considering that Luke Scalber did not end her, that's a testament to that.
Okay, so I should have 2 bars for the next fight. Well, at least 2 bars partway through. Let's see how it goes. I got enough HP if things don't go to plan. I'll go do a retry strat after this fight.
So this is Pantera. Pantera is not not to be what do you call it? Known by gender, because it is both, and at the same time not.
Or something like that.
Yeah, them. Let's just say them.
Yeah, fair enough.
One thing random to note here, I don't know why they did it, but the female version actually has less defense than the male one. Not by a lot, but it's significant, specifically for the final phase.
Now I gotta wait. I gotta wait for that bar bottom left to be filled at number 2, so I gotta wait. Unfortunately. There you go. I gotta do this safely thing again. There you go.
Looking like Zelda out here. Good stuff, my dude. That was nice.
Sometimes she'll vanish instantly, sometimes she doesn't. So the pause buffer was there for safety. I know Ranger, for example, had a good luck fight at the 3rd phase where she was on screen long enough to do it without pause buffering. But I don't want to lose that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, you know I don't retry strats much, but I always forget it's there.
For the final fight, it's actually very useful.
Yeah.
So, Pantera or Zonda is pretty hard to explain, but those two were clones. So I guess you could say
this is a true.
Yeah, this is the true form.
Plot happens, and then
yeah, a lot happens. I suggest you play the plot. I haven't played the story in such a long time. I just speed on this, so we don't look at the cutscenes anymore.
Oh, I'm not gonna get free phase, free cycle. Yeah, that's a better attack because it's a little bit longer. Nice. So you have a way a little bit longer. When the shield appears, you can actually hit her twice. One to destroy the shield, and the other to deal damage to her. Gonna do this.
Almost, nice.
Yeah.
You can't do anything anymore, right?
No.
Sorry for being off screen. I'm preparing for the swap right here.
Yeah.
The second he kills the boss, that's when I'm swapping.
Eden's presence.
Yeah, so in the 3DS version, you actually had to use the microphone for this fight.
Yes.
But they changed it due to the Switch doesn't have a microphone, so they had to swap it to Copen's version of this fight. Nice.
Nice. Alright. Take my things out. Yeah, take that out. Pass it to me. This is the creative, most original time server of all time.
Yeah, skip the credits and everything. Literally everything.
Jinny has a file ready that has Copen just on the first main level. Let's
Give it a moment.
Fingers crossed the controller's ready.
Hey,
Yeah.
we in there. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. I'll turn my things off. And I'll do my best for commentate for this. Oops. Sorry about that.
You sing. In terms of the story, you're supposed to sing into the microphone to help GV. And you can't do that. And how far are we from the singing incentive in Kingdom Hearts, by the way?
We are only $328 away from this goal.
If we can get some donations toward that, I will put on anime mode in this game for the chat. Because if you change a certain setting in the game, you won't lose your 1,000 point score. And once you reach 1,000 points, you actually get to hear the idols' songs, the idols that were chosen to be 2 characters in this game.
So, I might as well explain that for you. Normally, when you kill enemies, you get a score on the top left. That's a normal score. But on the big number, on the far left of the screen, that's your kudos counter. It's like an alternative scoring system. If you can complete the level while taking any damage preferably, and beat the boss with a special skill, you can get a big score point result. Preferably, the highest rank is S+, or in the Japanese version, SS. And the requirements for SS is pretty tight. You have to set the mode to fearless, which means if you get hit once, the big score will go down to 0. And preferably you want to do the entire thing without taking any hits at all. But in this game, and then eventually the Switch version of Gunvolt 1, they added 2 extra difficulties. The one I've been using was some Cautious, which is the default setting now, and it basically uses a free strike system. If you get hit 3 times, you're out. The easy option, you can get hit as many times as you want, and the score counter does not go down. The downside for it, though, is that the multiplier will not go up
Oh my
as
god,
fast.
I'm sorry, the wind is trolling me right here.
So the multiplier will not go up as high, and so it makes S+ ranks impossible to do on the easiest setting for Kudos styles. The first, this is Desna's stage, or Nikkei in Japanese, and her theme is hair. She has some good powers of her lovely hair. And this room right here, there's no alarm you can destroy, so you have to destroy all the enemies. Now for Copan, he kind of does play a bit like Mega Man in terms of progression. So if you kill a boss, you can unlock their weapon. And just like Mega Man, you can even use that weapon against another boss to deal decent damage.
Okay, coming up is
yeah.
Nikke. For Copen, he can do a lot more damage on her pretty quickly. Or Akira, as his Japanese name is. Because he can tag enemies and not take damage. Using Pervasion here is very useful, because as we mentioned before, it will speed up every single fight in the game, pretty much.
Copen's pre-phasing is not as abusive as Gunvolt, and in some cases where you go on the offensive, you may take damage to yourself because of.
A reminder that GV got Astrosphere, I got Shred Saw, or Strike Saw,
Yeah.
which is Shred Storm in English.
Yeah.
It's a one-hit move, so it's very useful to dealing with the last pixel health. I should have shot one more, but this is fine. So see how much damage I did already at level 1. Or level 3, I think I am right now. The game is in Japanese because we swapped systems, because this is faster and it's a very unique marathon category. And my system is Japanese.
Ginny prefers the Japanese version. I don't.
I actually
mind
bought the
either.
Japanese version, because Japanese version got released a lot earlier than
For
the
the
English one.
3DS at least.
No, same for Switch.
It was worldwide for Switch.
Not time zone wise.
Oh, not time zone wise. Oh, yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Same day for the rest of the world, but time zone wise it's not the same.
Exactly. Yeah, European is like, quote unquote, when it's on that day, it's like 2 p.m. UK, 3 p.m. in most Europe. But it's not the case for Germany. It's like midnight.
So if we got any donations towards that, let me know and I'll swap into anime mode. We got some time now.
Do nothing, nothing happens. Do something, something good will happen.
Yeah.
Something good, I mean. Don't do bad things. Please.
I'm taking it a little bit slower here to clear out all the air enemies. This stage is very clunky in terms of movement, so I want to make sure that I clear this out nicely.
Nice.
I made it. Nice.
Oh, nice.
Clean section right here. I'm trying to take this slow because I just want to get through here. And there's a mini boss from the first game. I don't know what happened to him or why he is specifically here.
Maybe a throwback.
We
They
have.
got
Sorry.
very bad in the first
Yeah, I
game.
won't make it. Normally, Strike Saw is not worth using here, but it also he has a little bit of RNG to him. So I gotta make sure I two cycle him. If it's a 3 cycle, it's not worth it. That's like a lot of seconds lost compared to. Even if I did use that, I didn't save all the time that I could have saved there, but I still saved time doing that because sometimes he just opens up not long enough, which is bad for the run.
Okay, this section is very unique. It's not a platforming section. This is just the first part of the
Yeah,
boss fight.
pretty much. So this is actually a good time for donations if we got any.
Yep, we have a $10 donation from Budding of Doom saying, one of us already gonna donate for the singing during Kingdom Hearts, but even more anime? Yes, please. And that's $10 towards the singing of Kingdom Hearts.
Hey, thank you. If you got more, just keep them coming. Coconut checkmates. Nice, okay. A little bit of serious time here. There's a skip that I figured out a while ago that you can skip his desperation move, as you saw with GreenalinkSDA when he did this. It's a lot harder and pretty precise to do with Copen. So we'll see if I can get it. This is a good pattern. Really good pattern.
Nice.
I'm gonna play it a little bit safe here for the damage output. This may or may not work. He's in an awkward spot right now. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, preferably want to run.
The hits are random from the twin tail bunker, so I'll see if. Oh, I didn't get it. I didn't get it. It didn't do enough damage. No, I'm so sad about that.
You got a couple more chances later,
Yeah.
but it's very tight, simply put, and they had luck base. Oh!
You serious? Wow, what a troll. Literally a troll. Ah, okay.
One thing I gotta say is that whenever Copen tags an enemy, his secondary EX weapons actually do enhanced effects, like a little bit more power.
Mhm.
There's only one exception though. Milas, the water boss, which Jinny will fight against later on today in its run. The regular version of Stellar Spark actually deals more damage than a locked-on version.
Yeah, you'll see that very soon. I'll do that at least once. So thanks to that donation. Different names for those in Japanese, by the way. Now, even if I take hits, we'll always keep the anime going.
Yes.
Thank you so much for supporting the Japanese subculture.
Thank you very much for donating money towards Save the Children. More.
Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Okay, I gotta try something here.
Oh yeah.
So I gotta tank a hit here, just get through here, talk to this thing, and
Cutscene, yeah. Oh, that's, yeah,
not what I wanted. Trying to set it up again, sorry. That's unfortunate.
Oh,
I did it too late,
yeah.
I know. That's unfortunate.
I might as well explain the origins of this. So when Copen reloads, the animation for the bullets to reload to max will not stop until the third one is filled up. And there's two ways to cancel his reload animation. The twin tail bunker strat is actually pretty new because I didn't know about it.
It's an evolved strat from my cancel technique, thanks to our Jarmar, which is really interesting, and we can speed up a lot of things with it. So I'll actually be doing world record attempts after this event with that.
The only downside is that tighter rooms are harder to execute because you go bonk to ceilings and so you go fill up more bullets that way.
Look at this damage, by the way, chat.
Yeah.
Even Gunvolt said, strong. Even Gunvolt recognizes the power of the Kamisono ear. Yeah, this is kind of new strats, but it's a really awkward section in general.
Yeah. Tight corridors, not a good thing for Copen.
Just want to remind you that it's only $318 away to the singing donation goal. So keep those
Oh my
donations
god,
coming
I
in.
messed it up. It's fine. I don't know why it didn't turn around after.
It got
Last
tagged to
lockdown.
that one enemy, didn't it? So
Yeah.
it was focusing on that for a while.
Sorry, Firepaw. How much was that?
Only $318.
Oh, that's close.
Oh my god. It's whatever. That's fine. You won't see a lot of anime in this stage, unfortunately, because I gotta do a lot of weird stuff on this stage in terms of movement. There's a shortcut that's pretty much designed for Copen.
This bit especially.
I didn't hit a ceiling. Nice. So it's kind of scary, that section, due to the fact that those spikes, they actually have like ceilings and floors, platforms on them. And if you bonk them very, like, from a weird angle, it actually put you down instead of sending you upwards. Okay. So Tenjin, you can explain, Tenjin, while I try to do this fight correctly.
Yeah, so Tenjin probably has a huge weakness to a max charge prison break. It's probably the most powerful single shot outside of skills in this game.
So I want to do at least so he has like pixel perfect little. Nice, that's really good.
That's very good. The turning of the weapon takes a long time, so he's playing that very cautiously. And the max charge will only work if the meter is actually full from the start. If he started like halfway through, the meter will stop halfway through, and so the weapon will not even be at max size. I think we've got one more stage left. Yes, it's Astrock next. Astrock's pretty unique too, because the first section is just platforming, then second section is the main boss fight, and then section 3 is a special boss fight due to plot.
Okay, so Astrok stage. This is actually the only time you'll see Astrok's true form. It doesn't show up later, which I found really weird. But I guess Integrate wanted to add more of a unique side to it. If anybody wonders what controller I'm using, it's a controller that I think everybody should pick up.
Yeah, Astral Slide is saying it, asking right now on chat.
Yeah,
Good time.
it's the 8-bit Do SM30 Pro, the 8-bit Do controller that was designed for the Switch.
That includes the screenshot button and a home button.
Yeah. And it has motion control and rumble. Not AT rumble, not NFC, but it has pretty much everything you'll need to play any game on the Switch. And it's fantastic for this because this is the best D-pad on the freaking market. Excuse my language, but it is true.
I tried it, it's actually good. I'm not being a shill, it's that good.
Please sponsor me, 8-bit Do. That should have been charged earlier, but I didn't press the button. That's the only door in the entire game you can start charging the prism before you leave. Before you can start moving again. Okay, so Astrok, similar to before, here he actually has a weakness, which is the Avalanche Blades or Avalanche Sword. And this is one of the reasons why Privation is just so much better here, because I have auto-aim once I target the enemy. As you can see, like, it auto-targets the enemy when I shoot. And if I get hit and stuff, I won't do nearly as much damage. And the fact still is that Copen does less damage than GV in a lot of situations without his weapons. Nice. You can skip that as soon as explosion frame starts.
Shoutouts to Twin Tails Bunker's intended use.
Took a while for us to figure that out, but we got it.
This one's a little bit RNG heavy. You do not want the arms to detach.
Yeah, this is like the worst pattern. The only time I want to see him move away his arms is for the last phase, because then he won't DM me. Fun fact about this boss is that he has a mini version of his DM that he can do during the first 2 phases of health. Oh, we got anime now. Integrates needs to fix their font in the top right corner though. This is intended. It's very low chance of him not doing this at the end of the fight. Also, I won't be able to tell you what exactly this does for, or what this aura thing does for Copen in a different setting. So when you die in this game, the first time, you'll get something called Anthem or Song of Diva. I'm getting the Desperation move, which is unfortunate. For GV, he gets the super jumps, the infinite jumps, and infinite EP. Yeah. We still don't know what it does for Copen. And I asked Matt Papa when he was at Gamescom from the stream chat, and he couldn't answer it either. And I've yet to gotten an answer from Inti Creates about that. This is good, actually. I should have used my strike saw, but I forgot.
Oh, don't worry about it. It's a long animation. Just say that's an excuse. But
Do we have time for donations?
Yes.
Okay, right. We have a $20 donation from Anonymous saying, for anime mode in Gunvolt, Jinny, you're terrible, love you.
I'm terrible.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's $20 towards the Kingdom Hearts singing.
Hey.
Nice.
We have another $20 donation towards the singing mode from Godzilla Nechan. $20, and with the comment, stay great. And we have another, in total, $11 donation from Chepsley. Sing for me anime mode is the message. And it's split into $8 toward the singing and $3 toward the South Park incentive, the religion, and he's choosing the Jew. Thank you so much.
Copen has the ability to negate projectiles by using a thing called Flash Shield, but that only works when the yellow bar on the top left is filled up to the max.
Basically his ammo for every weapon works like the flash field for a second.
You go try the... Oh no, you don't have it yet. Not for Copen's bit. Nice.
No, 1 pixel too early, but it's fine. Yeah, sad news in the chat that we got that Josh Shumus is feeling unwell. Great job, Josh, on that Ballad of Gay Tony run. That was an exceptionally funny game to watch, actually. I enjoyed a lot of it.
I watched him do a practice run a couple of days ago. I love the fact he had to use a chopper to kill some seagulls. You don't see that in any other game.
Seagulls, man. All the seagulls.
Sex addict in a chopper killing seagulls.
And he endured the loot scenes for the kids, which sounds really weird. I shouldn't have said that. I'm sorry.
Don't worry.
He endured the loot scenes for the people who donated for it. That's what I was supposed to say.
So with these donations, we are only $270 away from the singing incentive.
Come on, guys, we can do it. Also, I guess I can do this too. If you want me to turn off anime mode. I mean, could we turn it into a bid war? So with every donation, if somebody tells me to turn it off, I'll turn it off. And with the next one, if somebody tells me to turn it on, I'll turn it back on. Within the time frame of the game, obviously. I could do that. But donations has to come in really fast for that. And between each stage, because I can't turn it off mid-stage.
Yeah, you can do it at the stage select menu.
Yeah.
And this is the
I'll leave that to you guys. I'm just saying that's open for debate.
second of the 4th stages, so not much opportunity left.
Yeah, and this is where the stages don't differentiate. Thank you.
And that's why I turned the text off. So just like the Gunvolt side of things, Jinny's Copen playthrough, speed run even, is going to focus the other 3 remaining bosses, if not 2. Yeah, he did the first one, so there's just 2 more bosses left before the mini boss rush segment comes right up in a few stages
If
time.
I made this.
Oh,
yes.
There you go, nice.
I'm doing that slow because I don't want to mess it up. Shout out to John. Super cool scientist of any speed game he touches. Really.
Nice. Nice. Spark Stella. And we had the English version is called Stella Spark.
I don't know why they swapped that actually. I still don't know. I don't mind it, but it's, you know, it's weird.
We like your games. We're just curious on some of the changes. We get the Milas to Nimrod to Milas change, but
yeah, a lot of them do make sense, but some of them, like, you just reversed it and it doesn't. Oh, I could have died there.
yeah, those are enemies in this game in that area. Pretty scary stuff.
We're in the safe zone, pretty
Yep.
much. I just need to charge this.
Oh, nice.
I tried.
Now, I think when you go off screen, the game has a little restriction.
Yeah, if you're at like a certain amount of distance away from the actual screen, you'll stop, you'll lose control of the character. It's not for a time period, it's basically as soon as you get back on screen, you regain control.
One more. There you go.
Yeah. Jinny-chan, we have donation. Can we go?
Okay. Yeah, go. Wait, after this boss fight, real quick.
Okay.
So finally at Nimrod, and Nimrod goes down kind of fast, even comparison to GV's version. Shout out to, was it? I think it was Friggity Frank and Benja who figured this out. I didn't mean to tag him, but it's okay.
There was like a damage sheet, I think. online that showed how much damage it was per
Oh
flight.
yeah, so shout outs to Jarmar, because I recall him talking about that, and a lot of other people have tested it and confirmed that this is true.
Now Copen doesn't have the weakness to water, so he does not lose his prevasion ability after going to water.
So I can stand anywhere where I want on the screen, because the bullets I have will hit him no matter what. Why did he swap sides with me? Please make it. Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Jarmar discovered the strat and the other was discovered by Frank. Yeah, thank you, Benja, for the clear up. As I said, I don't remember 100%. Why did I not skip that?
It's alright. It's alright. Well, I got distracted with various things too. It's that mouth and ESA feel.
Probably.
The second last stage. We
Donations. Good time for it. This is just a gauntlet stage anyway.
We have a $5 donation from TL Works towards the singing donation goal with the comment, "Get well, Josh." We
Yeah,
all
really.
Get well,
Get well,
mate.
Josh.
yeah, get well, Josh.
So Gunvolt was the top route, Copen has a bottom route, which is basically a test for his bullet dash. And,
That could have been terrible. Actually terrible.
and the camera has intentionally panned a little bit to the left, I mean more to the right, so Copen's to the left, just so you can see where to air dash. It will go back to normal after he has completed the gauntlet. And if you do it fast enough, you get anime mode. A 2,000 point kudos bonus.
Yeah. And this will stay until I die or use a strike saw.
Or checkpoint as well.
Yeah. So since people donated for anime, I'm gonna try to keep this as long as possible.
Two enemies left. Nice.
I love this song as well so much. Every single song in this game is amazing. Yeah, that's what I discovered before, except for the last dash.
Ah, nice.
So a little bit of time save at this stage as well.
There's also a staircase sequence where there's our enemies. For the next two, there's no enemies at all.
Yeah.
So chat, here's the ultimate question. Which one of the main playable characters' waifu do you prefer? Do you prefer Gunvolt's waifu, the blonde hair girl? Or do you prefer
CN or
Copen's waifu, who
Rolo?
is robotic? Rolo. Press 1 for Gunvolt or press 2 for Copen.
Throw in some donations to tell us who's the better wife.
Here it comes, we're getting a few. Oh, they like the robotic one more.
Yeah, Roro for life, man. Where's Frank? Speaking of that, where's Frank? Frank absolutely loves this character.
So I'm saying 3 both. Yeah. I come a bit biased to my Gunvolt 1 experience, so I prefer Lubin.
Yep, that is true. 1,000 points and the wife starts singing.
So we got the troll. Funny enough, this boss is actually from Korea.
No, wait, one more before I do it. There we go.
Nice. Oh, that's close, yeah.
No explosion for that fight either, which is weird. He's just there to troll me, so we got that proven.
Are we gonna keep anime mode for this fight then? Alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you got instant refill as well from the menu. Yeah, forgot about that.
So this is the new weapon we got from Nimrod, and it's one of the better weapons in the game due to its huge ammo stock. And it's useful against 2 bosses in the game. This one specifically, and you'll see later. Since everybody was so kind enough to donate for the incentive to be met, you'll see me using this weapon against a different boss in the game, which is not part of the story. Well, since you didn't have this weapon at that time. Frame perfect. That was frame perfect. No, not Metal Gear. This is Plasma Legion. Let's see if I can hit this shot. There's like a single frame you can hit the boss right here. I didn't get it. It's fine. You don't do you don't do much damage there anyway. You do like one HP or whatever on it. It's not a big deal. It saves frames doing it. And here I have a tiny window to keep hitting that, and then just tag the barrier. Oh, he's nice. He's really nice to me. This is a good pattern. This was the best possible pattern I could have gotten for phase 3. Phase 1 was really bad, unfortunately. When he does the move where he shoots the sphere, the ball, it's a really slow move, and you have to stop shooting your normal gun on him, which is unfortunate because that helps with the damage a lot.
Now, Jinny's going to be fighting against a small boss rush, and the main difference for Tenjin, the first boss he's going to fight against, he does not have a special plot move where he could kill Kopen and plot armor makes him alive again. It does not happen at all. So, taking the third bar down against Tenjin, it's just a normal victory.
Do we have time for a donation?
Yeah.
Yes.
We have a $10 donation from Kitty Mus saying, "Are you still wearing sandals, Jinny?
Obviously.
And your feet cold, Kappa?"
No.
I was going to donate $10 during Josh San Andreas run, but since that's cancelled, I'll donate to you guys. I hear random talk about various Bit Wars incentives, but I lost track, so you guys can put the donation towards your choice.
Sorry, what was the last thing?
You can choose where the donation is going to, and I guess I know where it's going to.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the thing that needs to be met right now.
Yes.
Oh, I messed this up. I'm gonna lose a couple of seconds here, but it's fine. Oh! Screw it. It's fine. I have a backup strat for this anyway.
Don't worry, I messed up. I used some Spark Caliber when I was maxed at 2x. Don't worry. I remember now. There you go.
I got a full one too, which is great. It's a good backup. Not amazing, but it's still a good backup. And shout out to Josh though. Make sure you guys go follow him. He deserves a lot of praise for his work here. With his great run he already did.
Playing a game for 6 hours is no easy feat, and he's a really cool guy in person.
Just for information, Jinny, it's only $265 from reaching the goal now for the Kingdom Hearts singing.
Still got some time, guys. Make it happen. I wasted a few shots there.
Okay.
Yeah, it's back full, so it's fine.
Alright. So in some cases, for Gunvolt at least, it's barely faster to get caught ASAP, so you can end her bulky resistance sooner, but it's like really small. It's like half a second difference.
Since you asked for it, Jinny, we have another donation.
Ooh.
They're coming in now. So we have a $5 donation from GreenalinkSDA saying, "Well done, GreenalinkSDA, for making it to Sweden from Peaky Blinders. Keep it up, your bro, GreenalinkSDA."
Thanks, GreenalinkSDA. I know who you are, bro. Shout out to my workplace because I tend to wear this hat before going to work, and they call me Peaky.
And now we're only $255 away from the incentive goal.
That's a bad spot, but it'll work.
Oh, right, yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody, for the donations. They're all going to a great cause. Oh, I can't do it. That's a very rare occasion he does that. That's a frame perfect DM.
Yeah.
And you can't stop that.
He reacted almost instantly when invincibility frames went away.
That's like a 1 in like 8 chance, I think, for him to do that. And that's just, you can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Well, as far as we know, if we figure out more in the future, we'll figure out how to make it consistent.
Now for us, Rock, he's a puppet master, and if you keep the robot alive for a certain amount of time, he will use self-destruct.
Yeah.
And I think it's an unavoidable full-screen attack. You can actually destroy the robot temporarily and render it disabled for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, so the name is different here, as you can tell. Instead of amuse-bouche, it's beat up Antrimus. Which I don't know what that 100% means either, but it's a similar translation to it. I don't think our French runner is returned yet.
Je ne parle pas le français.
We have a $10 donation from Petro VB saying, "Don't worry, be happy." And those $10 go toward the Pokemon Crystal Total Deal name. Thank you.
So each Zonda form has 2 different move patterns. The male one should prefer to have ceiling traps, because he's standing still for a lot longer time. The female one...
Good pattern, really good pattern. Oh my lord, this is so good.
Both forms for the female one as Gunvolt are pretty bad.
Okay, see if I can do this right. I should be able to be fine on this. So this is a semi-DM skip. It's not a great one, but it should be fine.
Okay. It's an insane desperation move. That you probably have to record a feature and play it back slowly just to figure out the patterns. It's that bonkers.
Oh,
Phew.
I forgot to recharge. We did it though.
Hey, memory slot +1, nice. Memory slots just basically allows you to equip more upgrades. There's a limitation. Each upgrade has a certain amount of memory. And there's some weird glitches, intentional glitches, when you go over the memory limit. Now this is the true final boss. No, final boss of the main story. I got a bit carried away there.
Final fight coming up here. Worst boss in the game for Copen, due to the weapon is really bad at hitting its target.
Yeah, it uses a lot of energy per shot.
Good thing about this weapon is it's the only thing that steals life. Yeah, that is faster.
Yeah, rings, homes locks on as well, and it's pretty fast. Zonda has 4 forms. This is the heart form in phase 2. She will drop her spinning heart.
And she'll heal, which is really bad.
This is the...
I'm just gonna play this slowly. I need 1 more hit, and that's when I'll do it. This is the optimal way to do it, if you want to use Strike Saw.
That's club form, but you won't get to see it now.
She has a hitbox, but I can't hit her, which is really weird.
Resident Eden in Japanese. Nice.
We have a $35 donation from Norway saying, after taking all these medals in the Olympics, we want to give something back. Here's $1 for each medal we have taken so far, and those $35 go towards the Kingdom Hearts singing.
Yeah, right.
We need to get back and retime both of our runs.
Yeah. We got bonus things.
Yeah, we got bonus things.
So it
But
shouldn't really affect the schedule.
that's pretty solid, actually. Wow, 446.
And we don't have to do introductions twice, so you technically save
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Let me stop for a set real quick then.
Ooh. So it's not over just yet. We had a bonus donation incentive, and it has met just before starting this run. Now, part of me wanted to do a warm-up with your controller and stuff.
I mean, you'll be fine, I think.
Yeah. I think it's top
Full
one,
out,
yeah.
yes.
And then...
Plus?
No, that's
the
a hard
stage, right?
Yeah, stage. I'll tell you which one.
This
Yeah, it's the one. So we can't redo timer because it'll
Yeah,
mess up
it's
the whole
fine.
thing.
It's fine. This is a extra thing. So thank you everybody who donated for this. We wanted to do this with a twist. Instead of doing the final stage twice again, we decided to do things a little bit differently. Kind of style how we did the run. He's gonna do score attack mode, which is no privation. He's level 1. He's not gonna do full damage.
No sword.
It's a really cool fight, and I'm gonna do the boss rush mode with Copen, which has a little bit more twist to it, thanks to the fact that I will have all weapons against every single boss in the game. Go ahead.
Alright. No wait for timer, guys, because of reasons. I'll also have to pause the game to select a better shortcut button, because right now it's set to Dragon Sphere, which is not...
Reminder, don't hold start and Y, because you'll turn off the controller
Oh,
if you
right.
do that.
Alright.
Shout out to Edwin Do.
I'll try. I don't think I need to do start and Y. Play that bit safe, so I don't get attacked.
Yeah, this is a very scary fight, especially at level 1 too.
I can tag him in this condition. If I do it from distance, he will use pre-evasion unless I use this. When he's in overheat mode, I can actually tag him from distance.
Yeah, Flash Field has a lot of unique property too when used in this fight. Oh, like the most and a very important, I can't English, a very important value on itself that cancels out Copen's Pervasion.
Guild combination. Oh, nice. Then I gotta wait because he's gonna shoot 2 more lasers.
The controller he's using right now is the 8-bit Do SM30 Pro.
Go wait. Nice one, Green Link. That'll be fine. That's the end of phase 1. And then he will go into Ultra Instinct mode thanks to plot armor. Unfortunately, this Switch is not modded all the game, so we could play with Dragon Ball, but we can't. And then this video will probably get flagged and demonetized, and we don't want to do that. And then it would be blocked in various countries. That'd be terrible.
And the song right here is the theme song of Gunvolt 2, Indigo Destiny, sung by both idols. The respective voices for Cian, who's to the right, and Roro to the left.
Now I can attack from distance when this happens. Ooh.
And this is like the only time we see Coping use the gun he had from the first game, the Septima Destroyer.
Haha, sucker! Oh.
You good?
No, I'm gonna wait for a bit.
Okay. Nice.
I can dodge one attack, maybe. Oh wait, wish me luck. Not today.
Oh, nice.
I'm safe. Oh, wait.
What?
He doing another one?
Double D. Well, I've never seen this.
That's rare. I gotta be fine because he took less tags. There you go.
Good job. That was nice. Let me take over from now.
Oh yeah, here you go.
Okay.
Yeah, double DM is extremely rare, and that's the first time in a while I had to do with it. So the trick to avoid the...
I think you beat... No, you didn't beat your time from before.
Yeah, invincibility move. But,
Oh,
what
wrong.
was I going to say? I'm lost now. Yeah, basically, his final last Doppler deals more damage if I get tagged too soon. So 4 tags is nearly max damage, and it's like 190 points of damage. Where if you get hit by less tags, i.e. 3rd or 4th, you can still survive it without problems.
I'm just gonna quickly check if my settings are right. I was testing out new controls when I got the Hori Pro controller that I didn't enjoy using. So I'm just gonna quickly check
Alright.
if it's defaulted. It looks defaulted, right? Oops.
It looks
Let me
like
just do that real quick. Okay, good. Okay.
Alright.
I'll leave the explanation to you. I'm just gonna go fast.
Yeah, just a small reminder, the first boss is the only one that doesn't really have many invincibility breaks after a phase. Jinny's going to fight against all the bosses in this game as Copen. So that's the prologue boss. There isn't a prologue version of Tenjin though. Or the second fight against Azure.
Now this is something new that I tested recently, and I think this weapon is really good against her.
Yeah.
Not entirely sure why though, but with the big ammo and the decent damage output, I don't think this is terrible. Look at it. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Phase 2 has really poor resistance, but Phase 3 is a completely different story. By doing this, we can cut down her number of attacks during Phase 3, because each time she unleashes her swords, she'll lose his HP.
Yeah, the DPS is what's crazy with this move. It's kind of awkward for this section, but it's not a major deal. Nice.
We have two new donations if we have time. Real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Oh, nice. We have a $15 donation from Friggity Frank saying, "Hey guys, sorry I'm late. I'll have to catch the VOD, but the run looks great. Keep up the speed, y'all."
Oops, I messed up.
And the second donation is from Ediboy, $31, and says, "First time ESA attendee, enjoying the event. Keep up the good work. Greatly looking forward to the Salzburg run tomorrow." And those $31 going towards the hard difficulty mode. Thank you so much. Thank you.
And I think strikes are refills with every fight here. I could be wrong, but it feels like it. Yeah, shout out to Frank. Very good runner of this game for both categories, GV and Copen. Controller recommendation for this game or any other platform game that requires a decent D-pad is the 8-bit Do SM30 or SF30 Pro if you prefer European style / Japanese style or US style. It's entirely up to you.
Oh yes.
I wanted to skip that section because that move is not great.
Now if Jinny did Copen through score attack, he actually has less HP than Gunvolt. I think he has like, I want to say from the top of my head, 160 HP.
No, that's
attack
not
right now.
fair. I'll just do this. Ah.
The Nikkei. Okay, that's good.
That's good damage.
Just a quick reminder, we're only $222 away from the singing incentive for Kingdom Hearts 2, so
We're almost there, guys.
we're almost there.
Final stretch.
You
Oh
can
yeah,
do
it doesn't
viewers,
refill,
you
but
can do
it's
it.
Might have buffered the dash there. Yes.
Cool. Shall I give him a history lesson about the patches in Gunvolt Striker Switch?
Sure.
So I had an early access to the Switch version of the game, thanks to my friend Matt Papa. And because I was speedrun, I speedran through the playthroughs of both Gunvolt and Copen to unlock the extra modes. And I entered these extra stages that were originally DLC for the 3DS version. And so you get to fight against the Gunvolt 1 bosses in Gunvolt 2, as both Gunvolt and Copen. And when I got to the boss, in English, when you fight against the boss and use the desperation move, the game crashes. I tested it on every single Gunvolt 1 boss in English, and then I did it again in Japanese. And so I sent a message to Matt with an exclamation mark, saying this is urgent. Your game crashes if you play the game in English against certain bosses, these extra bosses. And the only way to do it in a version 1.0 copy was to play in Japanese. He replied back saying, thank you very much for the videos. The dev team were looking at it right away. And so there's a patch notes section on the official website explaining one of the fixes, and it mentions the glitch that I found.
Quick reminder, the reason the GTA run is now gone is because Josh feels unwell, and we have to respect that. If he's not feeling well, we can't force him to play a 6-hour...
Oh, so close.
You serious? That was not even a pixel.
2 shots, if not more. Yeah, very, very
I'm
close.
sorry for that reaction. I almost freaked out because that would have been the sickest Gary in this mode ever.
Gary's very RNG happy outside of that too. Like, he can just go off screen and shout do or die, wasting a couple of seconds.
This is a decent pattern. Jumping there just to make sure it hits.
Yeah. Oh.
Why did I release it there? I don't know. We'll figure this out. He's gonna DM. I don't know why I didn't let go of the button.
Ooh. You're fine. This is story mode as well, so you have more
Well,
HP.
no, it's secret mission mode.
Well, I mean, you level up, and you get more HP when you level up.
Yeah,
That's what I mean.
it's fine.
A little fun fact, this Japanese name for that desperation move is a few seconds faster than Frigid Blossom.
Mm-hmm.
But on the flip side, Gary's Poetry Slam, the English one's faster than Prism. Prism, there. It's a tongue twister, you can tell.
Prism.
Yep. We're in the last third of the whole boss rush. We got this Zonda copy. The true
Pixel
Zonda.
perfect.
Nice.
Yes.
True Zonda, and then the true final fight.
Oh, I didn't get it. It's such a hard frame to pick up on. Shout out to Benja for figuring out that it's not worth switching weapons here. You might as well use the Hydro Blaster because it's got so much ammo and you're only gonna save like a second with the other weapon. But that will also net you less ammo with the water gun, the Hydro Blaster.
Okay, Zonda copy.
Or mirror, rather, in this case. This is the best move.
Yeah, by far.
Look at that, how much damage I did, all on that special alone.
Oh,
Called it.
psychic
It's
beam.
a guessing game, but
Yeah.
I've been right so many times I tend to believe it myself. Oh, nice pose.
Nice.
The Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Oh. There is.
That was an instant one. I couldn't do anything about that. Oh, I didn't have the tagger. That was crazy.
There is a super hard version of Zonda in one of the DLC stages, but it's free for the Switch version. It's really hard. You don't have pre-evasion at all for either character, and there's a few extra moves they perform in some of their sequences. So this is not the final fight yet. If you saw my bonus fight earlier, there's that happening right after this.
That's... Oh my god, I couldn't see. It's fine. I didn't pay attention enough to that.
Nice. Whenever she comes back, there's always a shield form. Almost there.
Nice. We're not done yet.
There's one more fight.
And since people donated for anime mode, I'm not gonna use strikes off of this fight.
Alright.
So thank you everybody who donated. Hope you enjoyed Gunvolt 2. This will be the final fight for this game.
And the end for the Inti Great block as well.
Well, we're still not leaving the Mega Man X style game block, which was 2 games, but you know what I mean. I have the wrong weapon on. It's fine. I wonder if...
Are you experimenting now?
Of course I am. Best time to do it. Just kidding.
Oh.
That weapon is really good in this fight.
Nice. Okay, so here comes the Ultra Instinct form. And those on chat saying timer, that timer stopped during the main part of the run. This is the bonus part. There we go.
Four clicks.
Yeah, I can see that being useful. So, like earlier, during one of the level playthroughs against Nimrod Milas, Fight's Gunvolt, he has a weakness to water, so whenever he uses Flash Field when submerged in water, he will instantly go into overheat mode. Oh, may have to heal. Oh, yikes. Oh, yes.
There it is. That's the end of Gunvolt 2.
We done it. High five, Jinny. Well done.
Good shit, man. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed this game. Please consider picking this up for the Nintendo Switch. You'll get both the first game and the second game with a lot of DLC features that only you had to pay for on 3DS. Fantastic game from Inti Creates.
60 FPS.
And concept. I'll say that again. Keiji Inafune did an amazing job as part of the team that made this game. Yeah, I think that'll be it from us for now. I might jump on couch for the next game. Who knows? Coming up next is Mega Man X 100% by Sopa, Mr. Pascapelli.
Oh. There we go.
Oh, so, yeah. Never mind.
Oh.
I forgot the shout outs, but we'll do a full Twitter shout out later. Yes.
We got a $25 donation from Anonymous saying, good luck on the run. Stop a Mega Faucet Avatar. Thank you for the donation.
Hello everyone! We're back! I'm sitting here with Tompa, who's going to be doing a run later of Zelda.
Zelda the one of Gamelon because people want to see it.
Yes, because CDI is cool. Unfortunately, we had a little dropout, so we're trying to fill that block with other games. We'll see if we put GTA San Andreas back on later, depending on. You need to push the button.
Oh wow!
Yeah, push the button.
Hold it down.
No, push it up. This is tech stuff.
Test.
There we go. So here's
Uh,
Tompa. He's about to tell you about his upcoming run of one of Gamelon.
Yeah, so the plan was to have it on the open block tomorrow morning or evening, it depends. But they asked me to have it tonight instead at like 4 a.m. Swedish time. So it's going to be the one of Gamelon with cutscenes. And there's going to be a donation incentive of 100%, so you can see the whole game and all its sufferness, if you want to. But that donation incentive has not been added yet, but it will be there.
It'll be there. Yes, like I said before, unfortunately, Yoshimus he's not feeling well, so we're temporarily cutting GTA San Andreas. We'll see about adding it back in later, depending on how he feels. But of course, his health comes first, and there's nothing we can do about it. We just hope he's recovering. You have just missed Blaster Master 0 and Azure Striker Gunvolt 2 with GreenalinkSDA. The upcoming game is now Mega Man X with Soapy, Finish Runner. I hope he'll be sporting a nice grey ESA hoodie, which is something you can buy at our events. They're really, really cool. Really cool. Most comfy hoodie I've ever had. Super premium. Super duper premium. Like, you just want to cozy up in it. Do we have any how's it going with the Kingdom Hearts incentive, Tompa? Do you know?
Yeah, there's going to be some singing by different people in different languages. And it's currently sitting at $779 out of 100, so we still need 220 more.
We believe in you guys.
It isn't set what we're going to sing and who's going to sing it, but it's going to be great, I think. We're not that great singers, but that doesn't matter. We're going to have fun anyway. So that's the most important part.
It'll be all kinds of great. All kinds of great.
And non-greatness, I guess, yeah. It's going to be good.
We do have some prizes during this marathon as well, which you can win if you donate to Save the Children through the donation tracker at donate.esamarathon.com. Tompa is spinning the Tompa is spinning the share right here. You need to donate a minimum of $10 within the next. Let's see. What's the time here? Within the next. Oh, we have a clock on screen, of course. Within the next 26 minutes. Then this share is no longer up for bidding. There will be more shares later in the marathon. And throughout the entire marathon, you're eligible to win an Elgato Stream Deck. Just as this one right here, which we're using right now to toggle scenes, toggle our host names. Do you want to see if we can get them off the screen, Tompa?
Off the screen?
With magic.
Whoa. Hang on.
This is
Too few hands.
technical difficulties. Bear with us.
Oh, come on. It's stuck. There we go.
Let's see if we can get them off the stream with just a button click.
Oh.
You want to click this?
Bam!
Oh, magic! Amazing. Actually, there's quite a lot of work that goes into making these great overlays, which Soton 2 has made. He's been pulling some really hard, really long hours, and we're really glad he's done them for us.
Mm-hmm.
He also did the overlays for the Speed Souls Marathon. And I'm sure he'd be happy to help you if you're hosting a marathon or event. Consider asking him. I hope he won't be mad at me for saying that now.
He's going to be spammed with so many messages. So
Oh yeah.
poor guy.
Don't spam him too hard, guys. Don't spam him too hard.
Just a little bit, yeah.
So we're gonna go back to the overview cam while we're getting set up, and we'll see you guys later.
Bye. And the button press.
Nope, go live. Sorry, room cap. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, let's go.
I'll just sit like this the whole
Yeah, just lean on me, man. All right. I'm Sopa. Here's IrregularJinny.
I'm leaving the torch, the Rockman X torch, to my fellow European top runner of this game, the first RTA guy for the Quanger skip, the legend, all the way from the Pascapelis and the Saunas, Tucson, I don't know. Anyway, this is Sopa.
Let's
Our
do some Mega
Superman
Man
X. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Oh, shit. Guess I'll start the timer here. Let's go.